Tabi tuji shaji rizu zhong yanji me du duji bong jiang ba serji limbo tabur jebe gui shaji jabo che la gui shan sa sanji chu dong soji chu nam la shang ju bar du dang ne chap su che da gi jin so jebe sanam chen do la pen shir san jian du bar shu do la pen shir san jian du bar shu do la pen shir san jian du bar shu sem jian de dong den ju ji du ha ju dong ta ju ji de dong ta du men dra shin chue kin nyam ni do bar shu Namo Arya Tamba Lai Keton Luton Nujin Ke Rum Taton Me Kenon Ton Rua Kanche Drake Chitsambar Tamje Ke Du Che Jang Te Jur Ji. Okay. Pay homage to Triple Gems and Buddha Shakyamuni. Okay, so today here the topic is about during Buddha Shakyamuni's time in the place where was Kapilavastu, where the Buddha's mother's place. And then in the Kapilavastu, there was a called the garden called Nyarodha. Nyarodha is the name of the tree. Like now is in Bodhi Gaya, Bodhi tree. That kind of the tree we call the Nyarodha. So in India, the many places, those kind of the trees there, so many. And then that tree is very long life and also is grow very big and very long branches and then very wide and good leaves. So it gives a very, very good shade, become cool. Those who are living under the trees. And so in the Kapilavastu, there was the place as a garden. Then there is a lot of those the Nyarodha trees. That's what they call the forest of the Nyarodha Garden. Then that time, today here mainly talking about the talking about one of the they call the Maiden Mugtalata. That means in Tibetan called the Mutik Tishin. Mutik Tishin is the lady was in Sri Lanka. Also that the Mugtalata, they translate into English the winding string of pearls. They explain like that. Anyway, that the Mutik Tishin, the Maiden Mugtalata, she was born in Sri Lanka. So today it's talking about the past life and then that life. During Buddha Shakyamuni's time. Yeah. So then here, when in the Kapilavastu, the garden of Nyarodha trees, Buddha Shakyamuni and with him, all the Shakyas, his father, then others, Buddha's followers, and also there are so many those lady followers. One of the lady, also Buddha's aunt, the foster mother of the Buddha. They were there. Then so many people gathered there in that the garden, Nyarodha Garden. And also especially there were one of the Buddha's uncle, they called Mahanaman. In Tibetan called Shakti Minchen. Minchen means it's a great name, something like that, very famous, it's a great name. So one of his uncle. And then that time they gathered there. The purpose, of course, they want to receive the teaching, request Buddha give the preach. So then, who's the person that request Buddha? That was the Mahanaman, his wife. Mahanaman, his wife. But then she wanted to very much request. She really want to request Buddha to give teaching. But then she also she felt it's because she felt she was the woman. That's why if ask Buddha, maybe Buddha will not accept. Buddha will not accept. Then she explained her husband, the Mahanaman, said, and then if I request Buddha, maybe Buddha will not accept to give teaching. But then the Mahanaman said, Buddha is the loving kinsman for all the sentient beings. He always looking equal. All kind of the people and all kind of the caste, all is always Buddha looking. There are no distinction between the different kind of the race and different kind of the people. So then Mahanaman said, you must request Buddha. Buddha will accept. Buddha will accept. So Buddha is like that. So then you can request Buddha. Then she went, she requested Buddha. Then Buddha accept. Buddha said yes. And then they prepare. After the Buddha accept, say Buddha will give teaching as she request. And then she was very, very happy. She was very happy. And then after that, she and because her has lots of the helpers and many, because she was also the royal family. Then she prepared. Then they went to that garden, Nyarodha Garden. Then they went there. The Buddha was there, and with the Buddha's disciples. Then all of them, they went there and they prostrate, pay homage to Buddha. The physically pay homage to Buddha. And then they saw Buddha in very much shiny, very much the light of the gold is like shiny. They saw that Buddha is very much magnificent. The form, all the Buddha and Buddha's retinues on the followers. And then that time, Buddha's one of the main disciple called Ananda, right? Ananda. Ananda, because the wife of the Mahanaman, also Ananda, they are relatives. They are relative each other. So then Ananda said, the Mahanaman's wife, she put all the jewelries, she put everything there. She went there. Then Ananda asked her, Mama, he said, Mama, you put all those very precious ornaments, jewelries, you put it here, then you listen the teaching. It is a little bit, it's like over, and it is also like disrespect. That's why you have to leave your all the jewelries, and then you come to listen the teachings as a like a simple form. You wear the clothes as a simple clothes, and you wear, and then you listen the teaching. Then she all this jewelries give to her helpers, and then bring back to her place, her house, and then she ready to listen the teaching. At that time, actually, when Ananda asked her, she felt a little bit shameful, because she came is very much lots of jewelries. So then she already changed. And then that time, Buddha started to give teaching. And that time, there was many other Shakya ladies. Yeah, so all of them, most of them, I think, royal families. So then one of them, Shakya lady, she also put lots of the jewelries, and then she was there. Then she always losing the focus on the Buddha's giving teaching. She is always looking her on jewelries. Then also she is not focused on the Buddha's teaching. Then Mahanaman's wife saw that. Then Mahanaman's wife thought, this is also not. It is very much her jewelry is also very much destructive while listening to teaching, and also that is also disrespect. So then she has very much pride. Her own jewelry is very precious. So then the wife of the Mahanaman, she asked her helper and go to get her jewelry, bring back, and then she put on, let that lady see. So then that lady will see her very much elegant jewelries. Then that lady maybe her pride is come down, and then maybe she can focus on the teaching, listen to teaching. She thought that. Then the wife of Mahanaman asked her helper. Her helper also was there and listened to the teaching. Then she asked her helper go to get her jewelry. Then that time, the helper, the lady, her name is Rohita. Her helper's name is Rohita. Then Rohita, of course, she have to go. She has to go. Then when she was very much interested in listening Buddha's teaching. She really liked to listen Buddha's teaching. But then her this work is the helping the wife of the Mahanaman. So then when the Mahanaman wife asked her to go to get her jewelry, so then she has to go. Then when she leaves the Buddha's teaching, listen that there's the place of the Buddha's teaching, she very much upset. She thought, such as I am a servant, I am like this. Actually, I'm very much like to listen Buddha's teaching. This is so important to me. But I'm as a helper, so there's no way to say no. So I have to go. She just thinking. She was thinking like that, and then she leave the Buddha's teaching, the giving Buddha's teaching place. Then when she just go to get the jewelry, when she on the way, there was a cow. Just this cow, the mother, the cow just the birth, the baby that was there. Then that cow protect the cow's baby. Then if the people or others like a dog is go there, that cow mother is very much protect her baby. When she just passed by that cow, then that cow is just come to her and then just hurt to her, just like it's very much the cow is very much angry and then come to her and then the cow is hurt her. Then she got injured. Then that time is really seriously injured and it is causing she is really will die. That kind of the seriously injured. Then that time she thought the cause and karma. The karma is, she thought, in the samsara, all the sentient beings is really the very much suffering from the cause and effect, from the cause. What we created, the cause, it is really like something like the curve on the forehead is cannot make what call that, cannot wash, something like that. It's very permanently curved on the head, something like that, forehead, something like that. She thought, she was thinking, and then she is passing away like that. Then due to that kind of she thinking about this, such as the rare, such as important Buddha's teaching, such as profound teaching, she very much want to listen and want to practice, want to receive. So, but it's the conditions like that. But then when she leaving from the Buddha's teaching place, she really want to stay there, but she no choice, she have to go. Then that time, Buddha actually, Buddha saw through Buddha's clairvoyance. But then Buddha saw again. Buddha let her go. Because Buddha saw through the clairvoyant, let her go because her that life, in that life, her allotted lifespan running out. Then she passed away like that. Then due to her that kind of the aspiration or that kind of the thinking about the Buddha's teaching, she really want. Then she was born in Sri Lanka. Also, she was born in a royal family. Royal family. Then when she was born, that time, it's the pearls is falling from the sky. What do you call that? The Maiden Mugtalata means winding string of pearls. So that is Muti Tishin. Yeah, because it's Muti, when she was born, it's falling the Muti. Many pearls. That's why they call name is also like that. Then she also she was very beautiful, and everything is very much elegant one. And then she grew up. And then later she became also queen. She became also the leader of that place. Yeah. And then after that, after some time, then from Magadha, the business people, they go to look the gems in the ocean. So then they go through the ocean. They reach to Sri Lanka ocean. Many business people, looking buy the gems, those things. They reach there. They reach to near her place. Then those business people, they living there. They living there. Then when they morning, they wake up. Those people, they singing. Those people singing, but singing is about the lyrics, the words is about Buddha's teaching. The Maiden Mugtalata, she heard about that from her palace. And then she asked those business people come to her. She invited them to her, and she asked them, "What about that? What about those when you singing those words? What are these?" Then those business people, they explained her. Then she heard about first time she heard about Buddha's name. She heard about Buddha's name. Then it's her the past life's tendencies is really the race is open. Then she felt she was feeling very much special feeling. She was very much happy, and she was very much something like very amazing, something like it's really special, unlike speechless, something like that. Then also she very much want to know about that. She very much want to listen about their teaching. Then those business people, they also go back to India, Magadha. Then they explain to Buddha. What they met and what they explained her. At that time also she sent a letter. I think she sent a letter to Buddha, and then those business people, they offered to Buddha her letter, and then when Buddha saw the letter, then Buddha's smiling is also with the light. It's really spread to many places. That time, then after some time, those business people go back to Sri Lanka again. They want to go back and looking for the gems. Then Buddha sent to her through the business people. Buddha sent the drawing Buddha's image. Then also business people, they reached to Sri Lanka near her place again. Then those business people give to her what Buddha sent. She saw the Buddha's image. While she saw the Buddha's image, then Buddha's image is sitting on the golden, held by lions, very much elegant Buddha's throne. Then Buddha sitting on that, and then she saw the Buddha's image is very much splendid, it's very much elegant, it's majestic one. Then when she saw the Buddha's image, also she automatically she found in the heart something like very much samadhi. It's like a meditative feeling, and it's very much calm and very much peaceful. That kind of situation. And then below the Buddha's image, there Buddha wrote there. Buddha wrote there about triple gems, Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, and then also there are five precepts, and also about 12 links, interdependence, origination, about their progressive and reverse sequence. Yeah, Buddha wrote about the standard tuning, Lunjung Ludo. And then also Buddha wrote there about 8 noble paths, so on. Buddha wrote there. And the Buddha wrote there all the complete Buddha's teaching. What he has said is the nectar of the Buddha's teaching. Everything completed for her. So Buddha wrote there. And then above Buddha's image, Buddha wrote there, Buddha is appear in a very much peaceful and very much meditative posture, meditative appearance. And then Buddha said, those who are binding in the samsara by attachments, ignorance, so on, those are always due to the binding, the attachment, they always with that die and born again in samsara, die and then cyclic existence. So then Buddha said, those who are binding in the ignorance, attachment, those who are must be come out from the shell of ignorance to take refuge in the Buddha Dharma. If those who are doing that, who can do that, those people from that time will not have the fears of samsara. So Buddha wrote like that, the above of the Buddha's image. That's so on, Buddha wrote like that. And also Buddha's image also very much the majestic image, and with something like there's Buddha's the major marks and minor and major marks. Some also she saw something like that, very special. And then when she saw that, then she felt actually she was very much beautiful and very much the rich and also powerful and very much attractive, something like that. But then up to that, she always feels she her own pride, she own her own something like she is the best one. But then when she saw those Buddha's image and Buddha's those messages, the words, teachings, then from that time she thought whatever that, especially her images, the physical forms, is also meaningless. And then she is really the decline. She is really reduced all the attachment to her the physical forms. And then that time she starting to practice about the Four Noble Truths. And then she gradually realized the point of the Four Noble Truths, and then she achieved Arya. She achieved the Arya, and she achieved the same path level. And then after that, she really achieved a higher level of the Bodhisattva's level. And then she always feel very much grateful to Buddha. She always very grateful to Buddha. Then she want to offer to Buddha something. Then also she prepared the purse, something like jewelry, or also many pearls, and then she sent through the business people to the Buddha. Then all those business people also reach back to the Magadha, and then they offer to Buddha what the lady sent from the Sri Lanka. Then that time, Ananda asked to Buddha about this karmic connection. Then how she become like that. Then Buddha explained Ananda. Her past life was the servant of the wife of Mahanaman, the Rohita, servant Rohita. Her past life is this. Then also she, some other past lives, she was also very much, rich. She was rich, and also why she rich, she got lots of the pride, very much pride. Then also, while she was rich, also she couldn't giving the things to the others. Always she become more stingy. That's also Buddha say because due to her ignorance. And then due to that the stingy, that's karma, she was born in the servant of the many lives. She was born in servant. After she was born in before one of the past life, she was born in Varanasi, one of the business, the wife. It means the great rich businessman. Then after that, after some time, the wife, the great rich one, he passed away. Then then she was built a stupa of the Buddha's relic stupa. And then also she offered to respect to the stupa, Buddha's relic stupa, and she offered a lot. Then due to that karma, she was born in the Sri Lanka in the royal family. Also, when she was born, is for the loss of the pearls from the sky. And then this life she met me. Buddha said she met me, and also she got the faith in the Buddha's teaching and want to practice. That is also that time she be offered to the stupa. Then Buddha said, "Oh, my disciples, bhikkhus, when in the samsara, what we do, good karma, wholesome. What we create, the negative karmas. For example, like a field of the good karma and bad karma. What we plant, it will give the seed due to the result of due to the seed." Said that. Then you remember give us a bentana. Like then Buddha said, for example, we plant to the seed of the medicinal tree, then it will grow the medicinal tree. If we plant to seed of a poisonous tree, it will give the poisonous tree. So same like that. So then Buddha said, we have to avoid to plant the seed of poisonous tree, and we have to plant the seed of medicinal tree. So yeah, gave you Nampella. And then Buddha said, you have to take refuge in Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, and then practice for noble truths, which is the leading to the liberation. Okay, so this is the power of great aspiration. Power of great aspiration. And also, of course, this is include about the karmic connection, include about the very much respect to the Buddha's teaching, and also really faith to Buddha's teaching, keep faith in the Buddha's teaching. So those is so powerful. So then karmic connection is so powerful. Even the aspiration. So we always remember, do aspiration is very powerful, because the aspiration is, most of the aspiration is come out of the heart. It's come from heart. So then aspiration, when we do aspiration, when we something think, negatively think, it's from really heart, it is also very powerful. When we think positively think from the heart, it is very powerful. So we always remember, always keep remember, we try to think more about the positive wishing, positive thinking, positively talk, positively acting, positively think. This is so important. Otherwise, sometimes it's without see, without carefully, then automatically our mind is there are lots of the negative thinking, negatively so many negative emotion is arising there. So without notice, always go like that, then most of our life, our daily life is going like negative activities, negative emotions, negative life, negative moments. So that is the very much waste our time, our life, our opportunities. Yeah, so that is so important. So today here mainly talk about the power of the great aspiration, power of a great, the positive karmic connection, power of the really willing to listen to Buddha's teaching, which is really talking about absolute is the truth. Yeah, that is so important. Okay, so today this chapter is up to here, is finished. So here, this one is Buddha's history. The many chapters. It's a total is 108 chapters. 108 chapters. Many of them is the Buddha's past lives. Buddha's past lives. Even you I think you heard about in the Buddha, one about the Buddha past life, giving his own body to the tigers, the hungry tigers. So this is also one of them here. Yeah. So today I hear talking about this topic is during the Buddha Shakyamuni's time. Happened Buddha Shakyamuni's time. But this is also very famous. Even in when the I think in Chinese Mahayana teaching, and also of course Tibetan, so lots of the teaching they explain about this, because this teaching, this history is we can use with many topics of the Mahayana teachings. Yeah, especially because just before they mentioned about she received the Buddha from Buddha's message, Buddha's teachings, Buddha's images, and then she practiced and she already achieved the same path level. Already she achieved a very high level of the realization. So that is also, we always use this with very high level of the teaching, Mahayana teaching also. Yeah. Okay. So I am going to do dedication. So namdi tamche zibani tomne nyebe danang pangche shaga na je balong toba sibin solen dowa ishu Okay.